Hello fairy friends, Fairy Princess Lolly here. I was asked to make a response video to Fairy Truths, and so this is that video. Before I dive into anything, I would like to begin with one of my favorite quotes by Tolkien. Fairy contains many things besides elves and fays, and besides dwarves, witches, trolls, giants, or dragons. It holds the seas, the sun, the moon, the sky, water and stone, wine and bread, and ourselves when we are enchanted. I'd like to put a little disclaimer as well that I suspect Fairy Truths and I practice relatively different forms of fairy magic, and so there is bound to be some differences between our practices and spell work. First, fairy magic is called glamour or glamour magic. Second, the word fairy refers to various things in different contexts. It can be referring to a type of creature. It can be referring to a whole host of creatures that inhabit a realm. And it can also be referring to the actual realm itself, which is alternately known by many different names. Fairy realm, fairyland, the hidden realm, the dream, the unseen world. It goes by a lot of names, and it's usually just called fairy for short. Just like the human world, the fairy realm has its own kingdoms, laws, customs, types of fae, and more. Every culture I have personally encountered has some type of fae or fairy creature. There are the Native American Nunahai, there are the Irish and Scottish She and leprechauns. You have the Nordic Jotun, the Mexican Duende, Japanese Kitsune, the Germanic Elf, the Norwegian Tomti. You have Anglo-American Tommyknockers, Jinn in India. You have the Scandinavian Vasen, and African Tokoloshi. The list could go on extensively. The fairy realm is filled with great diversity. All that said, one of the things that I was asked to respond to on Fairy Truth's channel was her videos about how to become a fairy. You become a thing by embodying that thing, by emulating it, copying it, doing what it does. For example, if you wanted to become a doctor, you must learn the knowledge and the things that a doctor does, and then you will be a doctor. If you want to become a clown, you must learn the fine circus arts and do the things that a clown does, and you will become a clown. And so it is the same with the fae. Learn the arts of glamour and do the things that you imagine fae doing, whatever type of fae it is that you identify with. When Fairy Truths does her spells and her charms with you guys, this is her practicing and doing the types of things that fae do. And that is a part of being fae and becoming fae. Remember, the purpose of doing a spell or a charm in the first place is to alter your frame of mind. It is to help you think in the direction that you want to think and to help you shape your perception the way that you want it to be. Doing a spell helps you remember what you are setting your mind and intention towards and what you are trying to do or become. By practicing glamour magic, you are teaching yourself how to become a fairy. Fairy Truths offers some great introductory ways to learn how to become a fairy. And as with anything, any discipline, as you learn more and do more, it becomes more complex. Always remember though that the right way to do magic is the way that is right for you. So if you aren't feeling something or it's not jiving with you, then it is 100% okay to change it up and put something in there that resonates with you, or take something out that seems like it's grating with you. The thing that matters the most is getting your mind and your heart behind what you're doing. So if a spell, for example, were to call for clove, and you're allergic to clove or it gives you a headache, then substitute that ingredient. It's okay to do that, because taking yourself out of the headspace is actually going to ruin your magic more than changing an ingredient ever will. I think you can take Fairy Truths spells and charms and use them as she presents them, or you can change up some of the elements of that to make it a little bit more your own and go with that. There are many paths and methods to doing it. If you feel like it's where your heart is, then keep doing it and keep trying and striving forward. Keep going, because that's what makes it real. I hope this helped you guys and began to answer some questions. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hello, friends. This is Gun for Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Use your troll hammer to ring that little bell icon to get notifications when she posts future videos. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the fairy family. Safe travels!